my perspective paragraph from Humanities. And in Humanities, we practice writing pieces from different points of view. And I chose it because I really had fun writing it, and it was super interesting. And this piece shows my ability to merge one scene into two. It's a little dark. It's a little off. I push the purple polyester curtain swiftly to the left. A sickly fried stench hits me square in the red plastic nose. Blech. I exhale and shake my head. I really hate this place sometimes. The bleachers are filled with tired parents and their small, writhing demon spawn. Spoiled punks, I never went to the circus. The crowd erupts in applause as Earl the Magician, a.k.a. the Great Gianni, bows and blows kisses. And now, he bellows in his faux Italian accent, a performance so mind-blowing, it will have you on the edge of your seat. I roll my eyes up at the red and yellow striped ceiling. The last time the acrobats went on, there was a little mishap with the timing, and our star gymnast broke her leg. With the exception of the elephants, she was my best friend. She also harnessed a certain level of animosity for the job. Sigh. I need a smoke, I decide. My hand wanders into the back of my pocket and comes out with a freshly bought pack of Camels. Just what the doctor ordered, I murmur to myself. As soon as the cigarette hits my lips, I'm relieved. Then I notice a small kid, covered head to toe in pink cotton candy, watching me, mimicking with his stout fingers. A tired, bloodshot-eyed woman, I suspect to be his mother, glares at me and scolds the child. I can just imagine what she's telling him. You are not permitted to imitate a 45-year-old clown who smokes and lives with his mother. Sad but true. Wow, Mommy, look at this place, I say with excitement. She grunts dismissively. I whirl myself in a 360. Red and yellow stripes tower above me. Food vendors shouting, "Get your hot dogs, fresh hot dogs! Hot, steamy pretzels! Sweet cotton candy, pink, blue, purple! Mommy, Mommy, Mommy!" Barty tugs our mom's pant leg. "Can I get cotton candy?" "Ooh, yeah," I chime. "No, you've reached your sugar limit for the day. Pretty please with the cherry on top? Bartholomew and Wesley Duncan, I don't want to hear..." I nudge Barty with my elbow and nod solemnly. He gingerly taps her arm and flashes his finest, most practiced puppy dog eyes. "Fine, you two should be happy you have such an understanding mother." She strides up to the rickety stand. "2 pinks. That'll be $12, ma'am." For the first time in a while, Mother is speechless. She digs around in her purse and thrusts the money at the grubby man. "Frickin' con artist," she murmurs. I snicker. "Mommy swore." "Quiet, Wes." We trail behind as she leads the way to our spot on the green bleachers. We sit down right as the Great Gianni finishes his last trick. I smack my hands together. "And now, a performance so mind-blowing, it will have you on the edge of your seat." At least 30 acrobats cartwheel out as the magician leaves. I see the face of a clown behind the curtain. He has a cigarette held up to his bright blue lips. My head cocks to the side. I make a peace sign with my index and middle fingers, put them up to my mouth, and blow out. Mom shoots the clown a dirty look. "Smoking is not an activity that I will tolerate." "But it's not for real." "I don't care. Now sit and finish your $6 fluff." I take another bite of the love-painted pink fuzz. So sweet, so not my mother. Okay, so a topic I enjoyed learning about was NaNoWriMo, and NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, a time where we get to just write a story and it doesn't really matter about the content. And one piece of information that I learned during this work was that sometimes it's important to skip over small details and just keep going and go back afterwards. And 3 words that describe the beginning, middle, and end of the year for me are, for the beginning of the year, I was really worried because I thought I wasn't going to be able to deal with schedules and managing breaks and water and stuff. And for the middle of the year, I was really content because I felt like everything was running smoothly and my class was getting into the groove of things. And for the end of the year, I'm kind of sad because I turned out really liking my class, even though I thought I wouldn't, and I don't know how well my connections with classmates will last when we're not in the same class. And something I worked on this year that I might want to continue learning about in the future is the planets and solar system, because it was really captivating, the way that it makes you feel so small and you realize you're so tiny compared to the rest of the universe. And yeah, and there's so much more to learn about it. Before I started 5th grade, I wish I had known that the schedule and dealing with time management is a lot easier than people say it is. And I'll miss 5th grade because I really enjoyed my class and the people I ended up being friends with that I may not have known otherwise. However, I'm excited about 6th grade because I'm excited to be the older grade in the advisory and be able to help the 5th graders with advice about 5th grade. Questions or comments? Sean?
Oh, why did you think you weren't gonna like your 5th grade section?
That is an interesting question. There weren't a lot of my friends who were girls in my class, and the ones who were, I didn't know they were new. And I ended up having some friendships with some new kids and people that I hadn't really known very well before. Any other questions?
The excerpt that you read was from your NaNoWriMo?
Oh, so that was my perspective paragraph, but I enjoyed doing NaNoWriMo.
Was your NaNoWriMo more of the same?
No, it wasn't this story, it was totally different story.
Yeah, it was a wonderful story.
Thank you. Tobai?
You say you try to write as much as you can in NaNoWriMo. First, do you count how many words you write, and then did you write a lot?
Yeah, so I was on a computer, so it was easier to count than counting the words. So I got about 18 pages. I don't know how many words that was. Anything else? Okay.
I'm wondering what inspired your perspective paragraph. Was it anything that you read, or is there a particular writer that has inspired you?
Not really. It just kind of like, I don't know, I was thinking about clowns that day or something.
Okay.
Oh, and the 2 different sections, they were different, so they weren't the same thing. Now, 6th grader Mackenzie.